Raki.
Annyeonghaseyo, everybody out there. It's Rocky here, and thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm back. Yes, I'm finally back again posting videos. I know it's been a while, guys. Forgive me. I've been so busy here in Texas for my internship, but that's over with and done. I'm headed home soon and then preparing for this trip to Korea again. Some of you already probably know this, and some of you who don't, who are new to the channel, welcome. I went to Korea about 1.5 years ago for study abroad at Hanyang University, and I'm going there again because I got accepted there a second time. Let's break this down into when, what, how, and why. I will be in Seoul, South Korea at Hanyang University from September to December. As I already said, I'm studying abroad again for the second time. Last time I was there, I was doing classes for civil engineering, and this time I'm doing engineering classes for industrial engineering. Let me get into this why. I know some of you who's been following along with me on my channel have seen different videos when I was in Korea, specifically one that's not the best where I disclose, I guess, some things I was going through in Korea the last time I was there at one point, a depression that I did feel. And some of you will be like, why would you go back to Korea after feeling that or going through that? Well, despite all my downs, I enjoyed myself so much in Korea to the point where I wanted to go back again at least one more time. I'm getting this trip fully funded, my entire stay fully funded, so I feel like I would be a fool to not do it again if it's pretty much for free and I'm knocking out some classes. Come on, like, come on. So yeah, I love my experience, and I'm also still trying to grow in the language, and I've realized that especially with self-studying with Korean, I feel like I do better in inclusion. So I can be in the United States and I can make Korean friends all I want and study alone all I want, but it's never the same thing as being in Korea where Korean is around you 24/7. You can use it, you have access to it, your ears have access to it 24/7. So if I really want to take another step in my Korean, I feel like being in Korea will be the best thing. Okay, let me explain the how. Oh my god, like so many of you have asked me 1,000 times, whether it's in a comment section or all in my DMs, you know, how do you study abroad? How do you do this? How does it work? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm not gonna make a detailed video on that because it's just so much, but I'm gonna explain it to you here for those of you who's always been wondering, so that if you're trying to study abroad or, you know, do it in the future, here's how my process went. First things first, if you're trying to study abroad, you have to be in college already or going to college, and you must speak with your university's study abroad or exchange program department. Your university has to grant you the opportunity first before you decide to go somewhere else. So I had to apply through my university first. It was like a whole application process, you know, an essay, you had to show grades, you had to show documents, you had to show your passport that is valid for the time you will be going there, and I also had to show supplementary health insurance. So you may have your country's health insurance, but that may not be sufficient enough for emergency rooms while abroad. So I went to a company called iNext, just like I did last year, and I purchased another additional piece to add to my already health insurance. Last year, this was the card the company gave me. Last year, this was the color, and it was, but this year they've decided to do a much cuter card, which I think is pretty cute. I thought that was cute. Anyway, also you need to know the difference between an exchange student and a visiting student. I'm an exchange student, which means all I'm doing is paying my normal college fees at the college I attend to now, and then I just go over there. It's a 50-50 with that because one, some schools abroad are much cheaper, but because I'm doing an exchange program, I'm still gonna pay all the money that it costs at my home university. The good thing is though, you can bring over or take out any of your additional financial aid, your scholarships. Like I get scholarships, so they put the scholarships onto the account. It's gonna roll over like a refund check, and then I get to take all of that and buy and use whatever I needed to use it for. So that's the good thing. When you do a partner school that your schools are partnered with, you can be an exchange student. However, if you decide to go somewhere that your school is not a partner with, you're going to have to apply to that school directly, completely on your own, supply to them all the documents that they're asking for, and you have to compete against other visiting students when you're applying that way. I feel like exchange students kind of get like a definite yes because, you know, they're partners. But you have to apply directly to them, and then your financial aid usually does not follow you over to that visiting school. You will have to apply to outside scholarships or apply to that abroad country's university scholarship. You have to show proof that you have money to be abroad. There's a certain amount that they require from you if you're doing 1 semester versus a year. I don't know if the number changed, but I know that if you're abroad for a semester, you need to show proof of a bank statement or a financial aid document from your school showing that you'll have $3,000 or more for a semester. And then I remember that if you were there for a whole year, which is 2 semesters, you had to show a bank statement or financial aid package document from your school saying that you had $10,000. So studying abroad is not the cheapest thing ever, but you do need to make sure you have the funding in order to go, or you will not be allowed to apply to that school, unfortunately. So if your school accepts you, then you have to also apply to that school abroad. It's not a big process, it's just a simple application that I had to apply with Hanyang. I put all my information just like normal. I submitted, you know, scanned all the documents they wanted and then uploaded it to their system, applied, and then you're gonna get your acceptance letter, hopefully. Once you get that acceptance letter, you can use that as well as the registration of business of that school. It's a form they're gonna send you, and you take those documents as well as your passport to your local Korean embassy, and you have to apply for a visa in order to go. So make sure you do that ahead of time so that if anything happens, you'll get your visa before you go, because you will not have your passport. They're gonna take your passport and then mail it back to you to your home. The one in New York City didn't take that long, but here I am. I still didn't get a chance to do it, and I only have about 12 more days once I land back home in Jersey to get everything done. So if I remember correctly, I think it only took a week for them to do it. So I'm gonna do it immediately as soon as I get home. And then, as you know, housing and stuff like that, your registration, your school, your abroad school will always send you emails and let you know when it's time to register for classes. You know, you need to make sure the classes that you decide to take over there or wherever you go are accepted at university first. So usually your college advisor will go through the list of classes you want to take, and they're going to compare the course description and say, okay, yeah, that'll go, work, whatever, so that you can bring classes over. Finally, guys, I feel like this time I'm going to do a few things differently than I did before. Number 1, spend more time with other students. Yeah, I felt like the friends that I did make at that time, there were a lot of things going on with me in that group or that person, and I felt like I wasted so much of my time and energy with that specific group of people where I felt like I should have done more things with other people, other students. So this time I'm gonna make sure I do a lot more with the other exchange student. Make more friends. Korean friends specifically. I've made a lot of friends. I already had friends, and then, you know, I have other YouTuber friends that are there too in Korea, but I felt like I should have made more friends. And if I want my Korean to be enhanced, I need to make more Korean friends, and that leads to speaking Korean more. As crazy as it sounds, I did speak Korean in Korea, of course, but I actually should have been speaking Korean a lot more when I was there. I had another friend that went to the same university as me. We both went to study abroad at Hanyang, and his Korean, you know, he studied hard with his Korean, and he spoke Korean all the time. Like, he made so many Korean friends. Like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, I was astonished and admired at the same time. He doesn't care if he didn't know how to express himself sometimes. He just spoke in Korean all the time, where like, he made genuine friends. Like, it was like so interesting to see. So this time I want to speak more Korean as well. Be confident and join a Korean language program or tutor. I feel like I'm at the point now, I'm stuck in the intermediate stages to advanced stages where I don't know how to help myself anymore. So I feel like I need guidance and someone to literally work on my pronunciation, work on my vocabulary, grade me, quiz me, all that stuff. And it's super cheap in Korea because, well, it's Korea. So now at least I want to take more photos. I want to take bomb photos, guys. I want to take more photos of myself, like portraits, and like, you know, when I'm just looking mad popping and fashionista throughout Korea and Seoul. I feel like I should do that a lot more. I'm gonna dance more and actually join 1 Million Dance Studio and go there like weekly instead of doing it 1 or 2 times. I enjoyed that school a lot, and I feel like I need to dance a lot more to increase my dancing skills. I had a video posted about one of those vlogs I did at 1 Million Dance Studio the last time I was there, and it was so much fun. So I need to join this time and travel more. Like, go to more than one place in Korea and then outside of Korea. So outside Korea, guys. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all the mini story about me going to Korea again for this September to around Christmas time. So like I said, if any of you are going to be there, let me know. So many of you have already told me that you're going to be there September, October, or for that semester. So let me know. Let's meet up. Message me. Go in my little DMs and let me know you're going to be there, and we're going to have a blast. So thank you guys for tuning in and being so patient with me and waiting so long, about a month, for me to post another video. I appreciate you guys' support. Don't forget to give this video a nice thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, I released an EP this year, so if you're interested in hearing my music, in the sub box below I put my Alter Ego EP, links to the Apple Store or iTunes, and also it's on Spotify. So do me a favor, show your love and support there too, and download that music. Anyway, guys, I'll see you soon in the next video. Annyeong.